According to Jason Hardin, Area Vice President Uhaul, South Carolina is now the #1 move to state in the nation, overtaking Texas in 2024.
Hey, I'm Jason Hardin. I'm the Area District Vice President for the states of North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. I've been with the company over 26 years. This year, with the 2024 migration trends for growth by state, I'm happy to announce that South Carolina has now took over the first spot for the first time ever, jumping over Texas, who had been #1 for the last 3 years. Also, North Carolina has been in the top 5 for the last 3 years, and we're #3 again this year. With so many people moving to the Carolinas, you have to ask yourself why. Well, the Carolinas are a great place to live. I mean, we have Southern charm. We have a lot of history here. We got beaches, we have mountains, we have low cost of living. South Carolina is 7% lower on cost of living than anywhere else in the United States. So there's no reason you wouldn't want to move here. We have great schools, universities, academic universities like Duke, Wake Forest. We compete in Division I sports, football, basketball with Chapel Hill, Duke, Clemson. So there's so many reasons you'd want to move to the Carolinas. With all the reasons to move to South Carolina, some of the cities are seeing big growth. So you got Charleston, North Charleston, you have Myrtle Beach and Greenville. People are moving there for many different reasons outside of just the cost of living, being close to the beach, just a great place to live. They're moving there because of jobs. We have a lot of tech coming in, manufacturing, such as Boeing, Volvo, BMW. So there's a lot of jobs here. Healthcare is booming in the area. With North Carolina being #3, right behind South Carolina in growth, there's a lot of reasons people are moving here, and a lot of cities people are moving to. You got the Research Triangle, which includes Raleigh, the Wake Forest area. You have Durham up there. Wilmington's a huge place for growth right now. You're on the coast, so you get the coastal living with that. Charlotte's always growing. We have banking, we have medical, we have a little bit of manufacturing. So there's many reasons to move here for jobs. And then we also have Asheville, who most of y'all know just went through a pretty tough time with the hurricane. And I think that's just a real tale for what the Carolinas is about. During the hurricane, there was just a lot of flooding, a lot of people displaced from their homes, and the Carolinas came together to try to help people back on their feet and rebuild. So when we start looking at where the customers are coming from that's moving to the Carolinas, we see a lot of people coming from the Northeast, mainly New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania areas, trying to escape some of the colder weathers to get to the nice weather. Obviously jobs, cost of living is a big. We also see California, a lot of residents moving out of California, mainly from talking to them. We hear cost of living is a big reason for them to move here. We get people as close as Tennessee, Virginia, even Florida that want to come to the Carolinas. So overall, I just think it's a great place to live, a great place to raise your family, have kids, and just escape some of these other cities and states that just aren't where you want to be anymore. So with all the people moving here and moving the Carolinas into the top 2 of the top 3 spots, you have to wonder how we're going to accommodate these people. So the good news is we are trying to keep pace with all the incoming new families. So for example, we have new locations going up in Wilmington, North Carolina. It's a 4-story storage facility with warehousing for our U-Box product. We have Jacksonville, North Carolina. We have a brand new 100,000 square foot facility that's about to open. Myrtle Beach, we are within weeks of opening up a 3-story storage facility, climate controlled, with also a warehouse for U-Box. We just opened up one in Charleston within the year. We have 2 more that are breaking ground. One will be breaking ground within the next month. It'll be a 3 to 4 story facility with U-Box product. Also downtown Charleston is on our radar to redevelop and turn it into a multi-story storage facility. In North Carolina, we just opened up 3 brand new facilities in the Charlotte area. So in 2024, we saw a lot of the customers moving around in town within the cities and the states where they had already moved. And in looking forward into 2025, we expect to see growth both in town and one way into the states. Again, the Carolinas are a great place to live, wonderful schools, wonderful coast, mountains, just everything you could want where you want to live to raise a family. So I invite you to come to the Carolinas, and don't forget to rent your U-Haul truck.